This disturbing video surfaced in September 2018. The footage shows a creepy man approaching a home's front door, seemingly attempting to find a way in. Initially, the break-in appears non-threatening, but the man soon begins pulling on the doorknob and talking to himself. Saying things like, "What do I do?" and "What am I light?" Some of his words are discernible, while others are unclear. Before the man can proceed further, the homeowner calls out from a window, threatening to call the police. The man gives a laughable excuse, claiming he was just looking for his dog, Foe, and suggests they could be friends before walking away. The homeowner never saw the man again and remains uncertain of his intentions had he gained entry.
Okay, I was just looking for a dog, Fido. Whoa. Don't have to get all like that stuff, honey. You know, we could be friends.
In September 2022, a video was posted showing a man knocking on a door at 3 a.m. He pounds on the door multiple times, clearly in need of help. Despite the late hour, he asks the homeowner to come and talk to him, saying, "Can you come talk to me, please?" The homeowner does not reply.
Excuse me, miss. Can you come talk to me, please?
The man then goes into the street looking for a ride before returning and aggressively pounding on the door and yelling. The homeowner calls the police, unsure of the man's motives but finding his behavior bizarre.
Man, I need your help, man. Y'all need to help me out, man.
In August 2023, a homeowner's Ring camera captured eerie and confusing footage in a peaceful Bowling Green, Ohio neighborhood. A masked man rings the doorbell and immediately runs away. While initially appearing to be a lame, ding-dong ditch prank, a closer look reveals the man never actually fled. Instead, he stands in the middle of the street, staring eerily at the door. The homeowner, awoken by the doorbell, sees the figure watching him and calls the police. The next day, local police post the video on Facebook, asking neighbors to help identify the masked intruder. Other residents soon report similar incidents in the days leading up to the video's posting. The man remains unidentified, and his intentions are unknown. On October 16, 2018, at around 1:35 p.m. in Alberta, Canada, a homeowner received a motion alert from his Ring camera while at work. Unusual for midday visitors, he immediately checked the live view and saw a man dressed similarly to local utility and telecom workers. However, when the man began insistently banging on the door and peering through the window, the homeowner grew suspicious. The man pried at the door with a gloved hand to avoid leaving fingerprints, then motioned for his accomplice. The accomplice, wearing a Yankees cap, acted as a lookout while the man in the vest used a large screwdriver to violently force the door open.
Get away from the door.
The homeowner activated the two-way talk function, making his presence known. Police interviewed the homeowner after the video went public, and neighbors on Facebook claimed to recognize the men. However, their apprehension was never confirmed. Based on the video, an armed robbery was likely planned, but without context, their true intentions remain unclear. No further updates have been provided. In September 2021, a homeowner received a suspicious knock on his door around 3 a.m. Upon checking his doorbell camera, he saw two individuals who appeared to be teenagers, identifying themselves as CPD or Columbus Police Department.
CPD, open up. We need to ask you a couple questions.
The video clearly shows the man in the front holding a firearm. The homeowner eventually accessed the doorbell camera speaker to further question them, asking if he could see a badge. The man refused to show a badge, likely because he did not have one. Recognizing the suspicious situation, the homeowner decided not to open the door and instead called the real police department to report two armed men at his front door. After a couple of minutes, the two suspects made another attempt to get the homeowner to open the door. When their efforts failed, they fled the scene before the actual police could arrive.
Can I help you?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions.
I'm sorry?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. May you please step to the front door, please?
CPD.
Yes, this is CPD. We would like you to step to the door, please.
Can I see a badge?
We would like you to step to the door, please, sir. I don't have to show you my badge, sir.
After a couple of minutes, the two suspects made another attempt to get the homeowner to open the door. When their efforts failed, they fled the scene before the actual police could arrive.
CPD, open the door.
While the most likely motive for the suspects was to rob the man once he opened the door, it is possible they had even worse intentions in mind. However, without more information, it is impossible to know for certain. Despite the homeowner's report, the police were unable to identify the two individuals involved in this incident. This footage shows an unknown man in a disturbing mask approaching a door. His motion triggers the camera, recording him grabbing the handle, realizing it's locked. And hesitantly knocking. After a few seconds, he pulls his sleeve over his hand, wipes his fingerprints from the handle, and walks away. A minute later, The homeowner answers the door and sees the man sitting in a car across the street. When she calls out to him, he quickly drives off. The homeowner, unsure of his identity or motives, notes that removing fingerprints suggests a likely criminal record. A heavy object weighing down his front pocket is also noteworthy. The mask ultimately prevents police from identifying the man or his intentions. In 2016, during the killer clown craze, a Texas homeowner woke to find his backyard gate wide open. Upon reviewing his security cameras, he discovered footage of a man in a full clown costume and mask, holding a knife. Casually walking around the property, peering into the house, and testing the doors. While most killer clown participants were likely just trying to scare people, some took advantage of this situation to attempt serious crimes under the guise of a clown mask. In this case, the costumed person was clearly trying to break in with a knife. After failing, the clown walked away. Despite filing a police report, the homeowner was left with nothing but the disturbing footage.